In this video, a behind the scenes look of our featured Wreath Making of the Month Club for this month. We've also going to use 2 bushes of hydrangeas. So remember, a full list of supplies will be added to the video of where I've purchased these. We've also got this really pretty mixed green bush. So I think this is going to pair very pretty with the cream colored hydrangeas, these berries. So that's the greenery and the flowers that we're going to use. So we're going for a monochromatic palette, meaning it's just shades, you know, it's just 1 or 2 colors and it's just shades or hues of those colors. So the first thing we're going to do is, before we attach these wreaths together, I'm going to wrap the inner ring, the inner wreath, with just a little bit of ribbon. Just trying to see if I want more covered up. I definitely want some of the grapevine showing through. So let's see. Okay, so I'm going to make sure this is evenly spaced as much as possible. And then I'm just going to grab a few pieces of each of the wreath pieces. So in other words, I'm not going around the whole wreath. I just want to grab parts of it. Just like that. And push that into our fingers. As we're pushing it, we're just kind of pleating it. Lay it down on the mat. So this one went behind. So now we've got the bad side of the ribbon here and the good side facing away from us. So now we need to flip it forward to make it face us. And then this is where I'm going to cut it off. But before I do, I'm going to make some longer loops. So let's do, measuring out 18 inches. So before I do anything, I'm just going to fluff my loops, make sure that ribbon or that wire is on there evenly and that my bow loops look even. So you can decide if you want to put it on top of this, the inner ring, or in between the inner and the outer ring. I couldn't decide, and once I hung it up, I really thought that it would look better on the inner wreath ring, or the 14-inch wreath that we have. So we line it up right there beside each other, and then I'm going to take the wire that's added onto the floral pick and wrap it all the way down the floral stem and then back up. So what happens is the tape is going to keep the wire around the stem, and it's just going to make it a lot more secure. So I'm just pulling the tape as I'm wrapping it around the floral stem, and that's what makes it sticky. So we're going to just cut off these to make them about 9 inches long. And then we'll start adding these in. So these are just a little bit larger. So we've got some that are really large and some that are not so large. So whenever I'm dealing with a large piece, I'm going to try to find a place that could fit that big bloom. All right, so when we have these cut off, we're going to make sure we bend them just a little bit to give them some shape. Let's find a shorter piece. We're going to put some on the inner right there. Have it start to close up that circle just a little bit.